So a very close neighbor of mine has passed. So I'm outside. This neighbor has passed for more than a month now, but has not been buried yet. Yes, here we can hold the body as long as we want due to other family members that's supposed to come in from abroad and they actually need time to come in. So the burial has been delayed. However, back to the soup. Every night, families and friends gather, play dominoes, drink some white rum, soda, soup, they cook. But on this particular night, it is chicken with soup and white rum with ting and other drink. I am part of the cooking on this night, and there's a lot of joke, a lot of fun. They're having fun. They're talking about this particular lady that has passed, their grandmother, their mother-in-law, their mother, great-grandmother, and neighbor. However, the spot they're using on coal fire. Now tell me people, look at the pot. This pot should be put on an electric stove or a gas stove. But nobody listened to me. They said they're not gonna cook inside, they're gonna cook outside, and this is the biggest pot they have or has access to at the moment. Now, who wants to cover this pot after it burn up with coal? Let me see. So we're stirring the soup, two of us preparing this pot of soup. It is that time to add more coal to the fire. No, this girl is brave. She lift up this big pot of soup, hold the handles. I wasn't gonna do that, but the coal had to be added to the stove, so somebody had to do it, and she was brave enough to do it. I don't trust that. Look up handles, those little handles with this large pot of soup. So the coal is actually finished, and the dust leave into the bag, so we empty it into the stove. So the fire been popping all over the place, pop, and now it's time to put on back the pot and watch this girl how she brave. She just lift up this pot of soup and put it onto the fire like it's nothing, laughing at me when I say, be careful. Now it's time she added some butter and give the pot a stir, hoping that the coal will start to blaze after fanning it for a few moments. This coal does giving a lot of fireworks, giving off a lot of fireworks. Then it's time to season up the pot, the final seasoning. So them throw 2 scotch bonnet pepper into the pot, or 3, I think. Normally that brown pepper or burgundish color pepper, normally I know it to be very hot, but in this case this one was the opposite. Yes, it cold like ice but it gives that flavor. Now look at fireworks, this coal giving fireworks. Now everybody waiting on the soup pot to land. Everybody sitting in groups playing dominoes, loaded draft, some just having a simple conversation, and some just giving jokes while playing some music. But for copyright reasons, I can't play those music, but they dive into some love song. So this little man, after him telling me say I mean trouble the fire, make the fire vex, and woke up the pot, him come to get some ice on his Pepsi. No, tell him say if I'm gonna drink water, but they gave me Pepsi. No Pepsi around here. So see there, this one is being served. Ray and his nephew, white rum with some tea. Yeah, they're just having fun, and they're just celebrating the life of their mother-in-law, grandmother, and great-grandmother, friend, and just a loved one. At this point, the soup finally ready, and it is time to serve. So look at our tray. No tray in the building. So this is the tray. The basin that the flour or the dumplings was kneaded into becomes the tray. Look how skilled the server is.